The sun was just beginning to rise over Kunar Valley, a place known to American soldiers as one of the most unforgiving battlegrounds on Earth. For most troops, it was a war zone. For Staff Sergeant Ethan Cole, it was a promise to bring his team home alive. Ethan wasn't an ordinary soldier. Among the men of the 75th Ranger Regiment, he was known as the Ghost. He moved silently, thought quickly, and survived missions others called impossible. Fire the mission. Operation Iron Wolf at 0300 hours, Ethan's 4-man recon team received orders. Greater than a high-value target leading a dangerous insurgent network was hiding deep inside the mountains. Satellite communication was failing. Extraction was uncertain. Failure was not an option. With night vision goggles glowing faintly green, the team began their ascent. The valley winds howled like wolves. Every shadow looked alive, but Ethan's calm voice kept the team steady. Stay low, stay sharp, we make our own way home. Fire the ambush halfway up the ridge. Gunfire exploded. A hidden enemy unit unleashed bullets like a storm. The air turned into chaos. Ethan shouted, "Break right. Smoke out." He rolled behind a fallen tree and fired controlled bursts. His precision was unreal, each shot placed with the calm of a surgeon. But the team was pinned down. That's when Ethan did something insane. Something only the Ghost would dare. He stood up. Under heavy fire, he sprinted sideways along the ridge, drawing the enemy's attention away from his men. Bullets tore through the air inches from him, kicking up splinters and dirt. But Ethan didn't stop. He threw 2 flash charges, blinding the ambushers long enough for his team to reposition. Then he dove behind a rock, breathing hard but grinning. "Missed me," he whispered. Fire the Discovery. As the firefight ended, Ethan noticed something near a cave entrance, a signal jammer. That's why the satellites failed. Inside the cave, they found more than just the high-value target. They found a command center coordinating attacks across the region. The enemy leader escaped deeper into the tunnels. Ethan followed, alone. Fire underground battle. The cave was pitch black. Only the echo of dripping water and distant footsteps guided him. Suddenly, a figure lunged forward. Ethan countered instantly. A flash of metal, a knife. 2 silhouettes collided in the dark. It was fast, brutal, tactical. In a few seconds, Ethan disarmed the insurgent leader and pinned him to the ground. Mission accomplished, except they still had to get out alive. Fire evac. Under fire. When Ethan emerged from the cave carrying the captured leader, more enemies gathered on the ridge. Dozens. The team formed a defensive circle. Ammo was low. Extraction was still impossible. Ethan looked at the sky and muttered, "If they can't come to us, we go to them." He placed a beacon on the ground, hacked the enemy signal jammer, and boosted a distress ping straight to the nearest US drone. Seconds later, the sky thundered as air support roared in. Guided by Ethan's mark, precision strikes cleared a path through the valley. The team pushed forward, dragging their prisoner and firing back with everything they had left. At the evac point, a helicopter dropped a rope ladder. Ethan was the last to climb. As the bird lifted, wind blasting in his face, he looked down at the valley that tried to kill him. He simply smirked. United States. The legend lives on. When they returned to base, Ethan refused any special treatment. He simply cleaned his gear and prepared for the next mission. But among his brothers in arms, his legend grew. They said he fought like a soldier, survived like a ghost, and led like a true American hero. This is why, in elite military circles, Ethan Cole is remembered not by rank, but by the nickname whispered with respect, the Ghost of Kunar Valley.